Good evening. A woman who's been told she has breast cancer faces a wait of at least a month before she can get treatment. Michelle Towers needs surgery to find out if the cancer has spread, but she'll have to wait because of the shortage of specialist staff. Debbie Groves reports.
Doctors told Michelle Towers she had breast cancer more than 3 weeks ago, but it could be another 4 weeks before she gets treatment. Surgeons have to remove the lumps and do a biopsy to see if the cancer has spread. But she has to wait because there isn't a radiologist available at Kettering General Hospital to do the procedure. Michelle, who lives in Wellingborough in Northamptonshire, is already taking drugs for angina.
I'm having to live with this. Oh, I'm very sleepless nights through it. It's just constantly on my mind. It's just there. I just want it out. Well, I just think it's terrible because, as I say, apart from having a heart condition, I'm not supposed to get stressed. And it's just constantly in my mind, 24 hours a day. You know, you can't sleep. You wake up and it's just you can't blot it out your head no matter how much you try. It's just there. And it's just the not known, really.
The hospital blames the lack of specialist staff. It has just one radiologist for breast cancer patients, but is training another.
Over this last few weeks, we've had difficulties whereby we've had about a threefold increase in the requirement for these investigations, and that's been one of the reasons why, unfortunately, there's been a longer delay in this case than we would normally hope for.
Michelle will be going into the same hospital where her mother died of bowel cancer just a few days before Christmas. Even after the operation, she faces another wait of at least 2 weeks for the results of the biopsy to find out if the cancer has spread.
Fire crews have spent the day dampening down following a huge blaze at a warehouse which stores oil for aromatherapy treatment. The blaze ripped through the premises at Essendine village in Rutland early this morning. At its height, villagers were told to stay indoors and close their windows amid fears that toxic fumes would spread. The cause has been investigated. A woman who falsely claimed her friend was raped has been ordered to pay £1,800, a pound for each hour of police time she wasted. Samantha Gashes desperately tried to hide her identity as she arrived at Peterborough Magistrates Court last December. She pleaded guilty to wasting police time after she called them last July, claiming a friend had been raped in this underpass. It's a short distance from an underpass at Paston where a teenager was knocked unconscious and raped last December. That crime is still unsolved. A mum whose son drowned while he was being looked after by social workers says she still had no explanation from social services. 13-year-old Kane Jowett ran away from his carers and jumped into a boating lake at Skegness after inhaling lighter fuel last September. A coroner criticised social services for not doing more to help him. An internal investigation has been launched, but 3 months on, his mother April claims she's still being kept in the dark. Dairies are warning that doorstep deliveries are coming under increasing threat because of competition from supermarkets. But as Barrett Patel reports, the milkman is fighting back and taking the big stores on.
Doorstep deliveries have been a part of British life for more than 50 years, but supermarkets are now selling milk for almost half the price that dairies charge, and many dairies have gone out of business. But this one on the Derbyshire-Nottinghamshire border at Langley Mill is fighting back by turning into a mobile supermarket. It sells around 500 different products, everything from tea bags to manure.
Well, in recent years we've introduced many products to the doorstep that have proved popular with our customers. For instance, within the next few weeks we will sell over £100,000 worth of tea on a promotion that we're running. And at Christmas recently we sold £500,000 worth of hampers, which were just part of the £4 million worth of products we sold in the 3 months leading up to Christmas.
But dairies are selling less and less milk year after year. And unless the public takes to the new mobile shopping service, more will go bust.
An animal shelter says it's been stretched to breaking point after being inundated with stray or abandoned rabbits. Phil Brewster reports.
There are a lot of rabbits at the RSPCA shelter at Radcliffe-on-Trent in Nottinghamshire. So many, in fact, that they're struggling to house them all. At the moment, there are 19 rabbits, but that number is expected to rise, with another 11 due to come in over the next week. It's left staff at the shelter with a real headache.
We are struggling. This is why we desperately need people to come and offer homes to these bunnies. At the moment we're just about managing, but once we get to the stage of taking any more in, we just are running out of space to keep them ourselves.
Most of the rabbits have come in as strays, having either escaped from their owners or been abandoned after Christmas by people who no longer want them. The RSPCA says it's a shame, as they make good pets and don't take much looking after.
Taking on any pet obviously needs careful consideration first. Having said that, rabbits do make very good pets, and these days a lot of people even keep them in the house and train them with litter trays. So for somebody that is out at work part of the time, a rabbit does make a good alternative to perhaps a cat or a dog.
The shelter says unless new owners come forward soon, then as a final resort they may have to consider putting some of the rabbits down. Meanwhile, they're appealing for anyone who would like one to get in touch and provide them with a loving home.
That's it. Now back to ITN in London.